Now during the video I'm on the other side of that. The limestone mountain is obscured from view. Just showing some of the layers first starting out in the ravine. And also I want to show that on Google Earth, the little canyon things, they just look like 6 feet deep sandy washes. Well, they're not. Because Google Earth compresses everything down where it's almost flat. And there's the grain of the volcanic eruptions. As I go forward towards the mountain there, that mountain is true deep ocean, relatively deep ocean limestone with a lot of coral. This stuff came later as the land was drying out and raising up. And so this is like lake and affected by fresh water. That's why it's all muddy thin layers. So going forward, it's like I'm going deeper. You know, I'll hit salt water and then I'll go deeper, like I'm walking out into the ocean, time-wise. Anyway, I don't know if that's interesting or not. So, you know, this is what I'm talking about, that you come to dead ends. So I have to risk my life getting up that thing or scale that. So that's how easy it is for things to go shitty. You know, coming down, you know, in the afternoon, if I reach dead ends like this, I could end up stranded. I could be stranded in the dark. So anyway, now I don't know what I'll do. Okay, I climbed it, but then each spot you go into, how do you know that you're not going into another trap? Some nice layers. See, on Google Earth it doesn't show any of this. I hope I can make it to the mountain. Okay, there's the next one. I can easily go up it. I could go over there, but I think I'll just go up it. As I go in further, I'm going older into time, deeper into the ocean. And so sure enough, the layers are getting thicker. More like ocean. So as I work my way up, then theoretically I should start hitting coral. You know, good like 6 feet deep ocean. We'll see. I know you want to see what's in that cave. The snakes are out, by the way, for the season. Wow. This had to have been used. I'll bet if you dig, you could find stuff in here. No doubt about it. This had to have been used. Okay, I did invest time digging with my feet, and if there was anything in there, the thing to look for would be like chips of chert or flint where they have been working tools, but I see anything. Also, digging down a little bit, I don't see any evidence of a fire, which would have been right there. So I'm gonna abandon it. But if you really come up here with a shovel and you excavated this, I'll bet you'd find something. Just leaving the cave. This is the next segment. Just showing what's here. You know, with that tank of water there, I may just come up with a shovel and excavate that cave. Now I've cut over. Now I'm heading up right alongside those layers that seem to be floating. The cave is about 100 yards behind me. I'll do a pan of the cliffs just to show what's here. This is, it's turning into an interesting hike. Some nice ripples. So you get a picture like, you know, a foot deep, 2 feet deep. Looking back from where I came. But anyway, that's true well-established ocean bottom with coral. That's what those layers are. I'm coming up on the apex where I'll cut up and try to get to the top of the mountain. It's just showing how the going is instead of just showing scenery. But this is typical. So you just work your way up. There's generally no just walking along. This is a key feature I wanted to show because it shows up on Google Earth, and also I looked down on it from up above the other day and it looked like giant doors or something. I didn't know what it was. Lava Butte in the distance. And a couple days ago I was right up on the tippy top up there, walking along the entire crest. But you see what a thing it would be to go up there? I don't think I'm going to do it unless there's an easier way. You get an idea what the terrain is like? It's not like on Google Earth. That's a big investment if I want to go up there. So I'm at the apex. Lava Butte, of course. Right there, Las Vegas is behind Frenchman Mountain. I don't know if you can see Mount Charleston with the snow. And there's the limestone mountain. Some people call it Rainbow Ridge. Here's the next little saddle about 50 feet up. Now when I get up there, I have to hope I can make it down the other way, or else I have to go back. Okay, I'm at the very apex. There's that saddle I was just talking about. It's a double saddle. There's where I'm going to go down. And so I'm going to go ahead and try to make it up. I was up on top in 5 minutes. Lake Mead. There's the saddles I just climbed up from. I'm just showing what the top looks like. You know, it's not razor sharp, but it's not flat either. Chert Ridge and Anniversary Mine. Bowl of fire is visible. It's mostly hidden. Now that's Cleopatra, which is a volcano. It got ripped in half. Because the fault is like halfway between the camera and the mountain. So there's the other part that got moved. I'm just going to show a little walking across the crest, walking along it, because the other day all I did was I pointed the camera out into the distance. I didn't show what it was like up on top. See, now I'm going to go over to that saddle and then I'm going to work down. But some of this stuff is death-defying because each place you keep coming to little cliffs. This is right where I dropped the camera the other day. See, the other day when I worked along the ridge from one end to the other, I wasn't just walking along. Now this is what it's like every bit of the way. And you come to little cliffs and have to climb down. Coming up on the other saddle. And then from up above I looked and I think I can make it down from here instead of going back the same way. You see what I mean? I'm almost down and it looks like an insurmountable cliff. There's no way I can go back all the way back the same way. But that's what I mean. You keep running into potential dead ends. Very risky. Oh Lord. I either go down it or die. Pure, clear calcite or gypsum. Foot and a half thick, clear as glass. See? See, it's just perfectly clear. It's neat. This is the neatest thing of the whole hike. Okay, that little cliff I was scared about going down. I shook for 45 minutes and finally went down it, and it turned out I was in a trap. I had to climb back up and go the full length of the mountain. So you see I'm coming down into the ravine down from Chert Ridge. But I want you to see how it is. This is going to take 45 minutes to get through this and possibly stumble and fall a couple times. See, now I go a few feet further. And here's this. You see what I mean? So I'll work over there. But in these type of situations, you could go from, like this is an impassable cliff. I could go down there, go left for 45 minutes. It turns out I also reach a dead end. Ooh. From now on, I'm always going to carry rope. Deliverance. There's the ravine. Anyway, I came out in Rainbow Ravine, and I'll tell you, I was never so happy to see dry land in my life. You know, I even checked my phone in case I had to call for a rescue. But there was no service. It was close. That was a close call. I should explain about Spook Hill that it's 100% limestone conglomerate, and it's the bottom member of the horsespring formation. And what it shows is that, you know, like there was 1,000 feet of material over my head, that the keystone thrust was eroding limestone down over the surface of the land. But that's what that is. It's 100. I've been up there. It's 100% limestone, you know, and sand. But there's no granite pebbles, nothing like it. It's all limestone. Now there's where I was trying to come out. But when you're up in there, it's too cliffy.